I don't. Do you know the life of Dostoevsky very well? Do you know much about him or anything? Have you read Dostoevsky at all? Of course you have.
Yeah, I've read some. Like I've read oh gosh, what is it? Notes from Underground, which is which is awesome. The Brothers Karamazov, however you say.
Dude, I've always wanted to read that one. That one sounds
Yeah,
awesome.
that's the one that more normally people quote, like that a lot of people quote and talk about. But yeah, so okay, why do you ask?
I can't even remember where I heard this. I don't even know if this is true, but in one of his books, he tells a story of a man who's sentenced to death. I am a dummy, so I haven't read this, but this was relayed to me secondhand. The way it was relayed to me is he tells this story, and there's like a line of people that are like going to the executioner's block or like going to the hangman's noose, right? And he tells this story from the perspective of this guy in this line, and like I don't know, like I'm thinking like I'm being in like Disneyland, and every time the line inches forward, you know,
You
and
go around a corner, there's more line.
but like at the end of the line, like every time it inches forward, you're like, oh, I'm one step closer to death. Like
Yeah,
it's right there. Like I'm thinking of being in this line anyway, and talking about like just the awful anxiety, like just your senses shut down. You don't like people try to talk to you and you can't process the sounds coming out of their mouth. You can't bring in, it's interesting. One of the things that I like in school, they talked about the neuroscience of like anxiety, and high anxiety shuts off the exterior world. It shuts off the present moment. And it actually, it's interesting. It actually turns you very inwardly focused, and like you don't process the world around you very much. Uh, anyway, so it talks about like going through this, and then there's one guy in front of him, and he's supposed to be next, and for some reason he's saved. Like I don't know, like I don't remember the story, but he doesn't get executed. And this guy talks about, or in the story he talks about like air tasting different, and every color that enters your eye, every light that hits your eye like looks more vivid, and just like every second of life just feels more intense and like vibrant and full of energy, and you know what I mean. And so it's interesting, like we all are aware we're gonna die, right? Like I think we all get that, but there's these moments where like it's almost like this really profound recoding of the way we like filter and interpret the world, because there's these moments where like people get this retuning